Hi guys, this is Ravi and I welcome you all to my YouTube channel Python Freaks once again. So with this video, we are starting a new video series called Understanding Linux from Scratch. And this is the first part of it. And in this video, we'll mostly discuss about the very basics of Linux. What Linux is, what are the various questions that comes to our mind when we hear the word Linux. And also we'll discuss a little bit about the various myths that we have when we hear the word Linux. So without any further delay, let's start the video. So apart from the basics of Linux, we are also going to discuss few common questions which comes to our mind with respect to Linux. Like why Linux is so widely used? Why is Linux safe from virus? How does Linux actually work? Is Linux very tough to learn? Like should we switch to Linux from Windows? So these are few questions which we are going to answer in a coming video. So let's start with our actual content today. What is Linux? And before we deep dive into the actual content, I would just like to mention one point that don't get afraid of this black screen. This is nothing but a way how we interact with the computer. That's it. In Windows, we do it via clicking, and in Linux, we do it via writing command. That's the only difference. Now, as you might be knowing, Linux was actually developed by Linus Torvalds in 1991, and the reason behind this was very interesting. So Linus Torvalds was working on some college project, and he wanted to buy Unix system for it. But due to some reason he was not able to afford it. So he decided to make a clone of it. And now here we are discussing about the same very operating system which he couldn't afford. So this was the short story behind this. But the actual story had many more points and many more things happening under the hood. So if I get some time, maybe in future I will make a dedicated video for this. Now let's move to the next point. We often call Linux as an operating system. But Linux actually is not an operating system. It's a kernel. But since kernel is the core part of operating system, so we use the word operating system for it. But in reality, when kernel combined with GNU software, then as a whole we call it as a Linux operating system. Now the next point here with respect to Linux is a CLI based, unlike Windows which is a GUI based. Which means like if you want to do some operation in terms of Linux, then you have to do it via commands. Unlike Windows where you can click, drag and drop. So in Windows what happens, we can actually visually see what we are doing. But in case of Linux that is hidden. We have to do everything via command. So this was pretty much some basics about the Linux. Now let's start with some common question with respect to Linux. So let's start with the first question. Why Linux is so widely used? So the first and the foremost reason is like it's completely free. Like you don't need to buy any license for it. It's a completely open source program. So the setup cost is nothing. So this is the most common reason why Linux is so much widely used. Now the next point here is security. Linux is very robust in terms of hacking and virus. Like there is not very much concept of virus in Linux. And hacking is like if you see right, okay, out of that 100 system, it's like 5 systems of Linux are being hacked, not even 5, and 95 systems which are hacked are of Windows. So you can understand what's the comparison. We'll discuss in detail about the security in our coming video. Now the next point here is minimum set of requirements. Like if you want to run certain software in Windows, you need to have a particular set of requirements. Like let's say if you want to run the latest Windows 10, you need to have a 4 GB RAM. You need to have a certain specific set of memory. So that's not the case in Linux. It can run with a bare minimum requirement. Okay, so the next point, the last and the definitely not the least point is CPU, RAM, and the effective resource management. The resource management in Linux is just next level. Okay, unlike Windows, like if it's like half of your RAM will be taken by the operating system, and all those things doesn't happen in Linux. So this is also one of the common reason why Linux is so widely used. So let's move to our next question. Why Linux is safe from virus? So the basic reason for this is like Linux doesn't give you the by default administrative access. It's like for every operation you do, you need to enter the root password for it. So this is the main reason why Linux is safe from virus. Consider this like as a banking transaction. Like for every operation you do, you need to enter the OTP. That is, you need to authenticate yourself. Same is the case in case of Linux operating system as well. So no files can be downloaded in background or automatically activated unless you enter the root password. So unlike Windows, what happens like if you click some particular website, some particular virus will be downloaded or some particular exe file will be running in background. So why? Because Windows has that administrative access. It gives you by default that administrative access. But in case of Linux, that thing is not there. So this is also one of the reason why Linux is safe from virus. Now let's come to the other point. Like say consider some file has been transferred which contains some virus in Linux system. So in this what will happen? Like what you need to do is you just need to identify that particular folder and then delete that folder. That's it. This is what we have to do if there is some virus in Linux system. You have to just delete that folder and then game over. So the bottom line is like if there is a particular virus in a particular folder in Linux, it will not spread. It will remain in that particular folder. So all you need to do to remove that virus is delete that folder and that's it. So this is the most important reason like why there is no concept of antivirus in Linux system. Now let's move to the next question. Is Linux very tough to learn? So the answer for this is like if you're coming from a Windows background, things will be difficult initially. Like you have a habit of seeing what you're doing. Like visually, like in Windows, what happens? Like you can visually see what you're doing. But in Linux, that's not the case. Everything needs to be done via command. So that is where you will find it difficult. Okay. But like I said in the beginning, once you start using this platform, right, you don't need to be afraid of this black screen. Once you start taking this on daily basis, things will automatically streamline. So I would like to conclude with this point is no, Linux is not very tough to learn. So let's move to our last, but definitely not the least point. Should we switch to Linux from Windows? So the answer for this is like if you have the option to work on Linux and there is no dependency on Windows operating system, then in that case I would strongly recommend you to at least try once the Linux operating system. Okay, so one common point which I noticed when I worked on Windows and Linux is like in when you're working on Linux, it's like you're live chatting with the operating system. For every operation which you do, it's like you are directly live chatting with the operating system and instructing operating system to do this. So this is like my observation, and if you want to take my final verdict, so I would strongly recommend to at least use Linux once, and maybe then take the decision. So with this, we have come to the end of the video here. So I've just tried to give you an overview of Linux in this particular video. Hope you liked the video, and if yes, please subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for the next videos, as in that we will be actually deep diving in the actual concept of Linux with some demo and even walkthrough. Thanks a lot for watching this video till the very end. See you soon in my next video.